Imagine this for a second. You're walking across that graduation stage, you finally have your diploma in hand, but instead of panicking about entry-level job applications or, starting at the absolute bottom of the corporate ladder, you're already making way more money than people with standard full-time jobs. Well, that is exactly what this explainer is going to show you how to do.
Okay, let's dive into this because I know exactly what you're probably thinking right now. It sounds like a total fantasy, right? Like, no way. But I really want to challenge that assumption right out of the gate. Because in today's digital landscape, this scenario isn't just possible, it's actually happening every single day all around us.
We really need to completely shatter the old illusion to understand why this is happening. See, the old way of thinking was that a degree alone was your guaranteed golden ticket to a wealthy life. But the new reality? It's all about specific skills paired with the absolute massive scale of the internet. The internet literally changed everything about how value is created, how it's distributed, and how people get compensated for it. Degrees alone just don't make people rich anymore. Skills do. To really put this disruption into perspective, just think about the number 19. Literally, a 19-year-old, armed with nothing but a cheap laptop and the right digital skill, can completely bypass all the traditional corporate gatekeepers and totally dominate the new economy. And here's the crazy direct contrast to that. That exact same teenager can literally out-earn a 40-year-old traditional employee who spent, 2 full decades slowly climbing up a corporate ladder. Age and formal credentials, they just don't dictate your earning potential anymore.
Section 1. Capturing the world's attention, the attention economy. Let's look at the first 2 crucial skills you need before graduation, simply because every single company on Earth desperately needs attention.
Skill number 1 to capitalize on this is copywriting. And just to be super clear here, this isn't about writing some boring academic essay for a professor. It's about writing words that sell. We are talking about crafting high-converting ads, super persuasive emails, engaging video scripts, and killer social media captions. If you can write words that actually compel a reader to take action and buy something, businesses will happily pay you a massive amount of money.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the absolute foundational law of the modern internet economy, which is incredibly simple. Attention makes money. Capturing eyeballs directly translates into generating revenue. It's a direct pipeline. If you control the attention, you control the cash flow. It's really that simple. Which leads us perfectly into skill number 2, and that's video editing. I mean, just look at how we consume media today. Short-form content is absolutely exploding across literally every single platform. YouTubers, massive global brands, independent influencers. Absolutely everyone needs skilled video editors right now to help them capture and hold on to that vital attention. And here is the absolute craziest part about this massive demand for video editors. You really don't need to enroll in a 4-year film school or, take some crazy expensive university class to master it. The barrier to entry is literally zero. You can learn world-class video editing entirely for free online.
Section 2. Turning attention into income, the conversion engine. Let's move to and see how this builds toward the next 2 skills you need to turn all that captured attention into an actual profitable business.
So, the crucial point is that once you capture attention, you really need to know what to do with it. That brings us to skill number 3, sales. It's the fundamental ability to communicate effectively and actually convince people. Honestly, if you possess this skill, you're essentially bulletproof. You're never going to struggle financially because every single business in the world relies completely on closing deals.
Moving on to skill number 4, content creation. This is the art of building your own loyal audience using digital media. And the incredible scale of the internet means that just one single, highly effective video can completely change your life and become a lasting digital asset.
And this brilliantly illustrates a very clear, proven progression here. Step 1, you publish one video. Step 2, that attracts a small, dedicated audience. Step 3, that tiny audience snowballs into a full-fledged business tomorrow. See, you aren't just making disposable posts on an app. You're building a compounding digital asset.
Section 3, the AI multiplier, the ultimate leverage. Now we get to the final, existential skill that acts as a mandatory multiplier for everything we've talked about so far.
Everything we've discussed is incredibly powerful, but there's a final multiplier to the whole shebang. I'm talking about AI skills. This means knowing exactly how to leverage artificial intelligence tools to do your work faster, better, and at a scale we previously thought was downright impossible. Understanding AI is no longer just a neat option or, some fun tech hobby to slap on a resume. It's a critical survival mechanism in the modern workforce.
The cemented, undeniable reality of the future economy is this: AI itself might not replace you, but a person utilizing AI absolutely will.
Section 4. Your final choice. The clock is ticking. Let's address the single biggest mistake students make: passively waiting for graduation to actually start learning these money-making skills.
Because while you sit in a massive lecture hall taking notes or wait around for a professor to hand you a grade, there is someone your exact age, right now, capitalizing on the internet and building real, tangible income using the exact skills we just outlined.
So I leave you with this final ultimatum to consider for your financial future. When your time at university is finally up, will you walk away with nothing more than a very expensive piece of paper? Or will you graduate armed with the exact skills that print money?